For this example, we have a system of linear inequalities. Negative 2x is less than y, and x plus 2y is less than or equal to 3. So we want to graph these and shade the region. Let's begin by getting both of these in y equals mx plus b form. That slope-intercept form. Okay, so looking at this top equation here, I can rearrange this, right? If I read this from right to left instead of left to right, I get y is greater than negative 2x. Okay, it's just another way of looking at it, right? And then we can tell what kind of equation that is. Okay, and down here we can solve this one for y. We can think of it as just solving for y. So subtracting x from both sides gives us 2y less than or equal to negative x plus 3. Divide both sides by 2, y less than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 3/2. Okay, and I wanted it to be just like this so I can easily spot my slope. And here I can easily spot my slope. And our y-intercept is the thing hanging out at the end here, the b term. There's the y-intercept. Uh-oh, this one doesn't have a y-intercept. That's not a problem though. Y-intercept is just 0. So let's put it all together back, rewrite our system of equations here. We have y greater than negative 2x and y less than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 3/2. And I'll graph this top one in blue and the bottom one in red and see what happens. Okay, so top one first. We have a slope of negative 2 over 1. And remember, that's rise over run, so we'll go down 2 and we'll go 1 to the right. Okay, so we can do that. We have the y-intercept is 0 since there's no term, no b term. We go down 2 and 1 to the right. Now, we have to check if this is going to be solid or dashed. There's nothing underneath. There's no equal sign under the inequality here, so that means it's a dashed line. It's not including the line itself in this inequality. Alright, so let's connect this up with the dashed line. Looks something like this. And since we're in y equals mx plus b form, we can use this fact that in y equals mx plus b form, greater than or equal to, shade up, and less than or equal to, shade down. Okay, so what do we have here? We have greater than, so that's going to be up. So let's just carefully shade up. I'm not going to overdo it because our actual answer is only where these overlap. Alright, on to the next one. We have a y-intercept of 3/2. Well, that's actually 1.5. So I'll just say 1.5, which is about here on the y-axis. And then we have negative 1/2 for the slope, negative 1/2, so down 1 over 2. There's our second point. And we connect those. This one has the equal sign in the inequality, so it's going to be a solid line. Solid line. Okay, so let's do it. There's our 2 points. We connect these up like so. And it's less than, y is less than in this one. Well, less than means we shade down because it's in y equals mx plus b form. So here, and I'm not overdoing it because this is not our answer yet. There we go. The answer is the overlap. Answer is the overlap. Okay, so where do the red and blue overlap? Well, you can probably see it's right in this middle part here. So I'll just shade that in. You can shade it in however you want. Just make sure it's extra clear that the area you're shading is your answer. right? If you just kind of shade all the areas at the same level, it's going to be really hard to tell which area is your final answer. So color it in a little darker or something like that. There you go.